Hello everybody, my name is Koren and this is my weight loss journey channel. I've decided to set this up to give myself motivation. I figured if I did daily diaries, like vlogging diaries, then hopefully it'll keep me motivated. Let's just start all the way from the beginning, shall we? I'm a mum of two. I live in Cornwall. I am 30 years old and currently I weigh 15 stone 7 pounds and I'm 5'4.5", making me very overweight. I think I have a BMI of like 37 or something. Over the years I've done Weight Watchers like several times and I do well on Weight Watchers, but I feel like at the moment where I am right now, I don't have a very good relationship with food. I feel like at the start of last year, I started my diet. I was 17 stone and 4 pounds, the heaviest I have ever been in my life, and I always said the time before when I got to 16.5 stone that I was disgusted with myself and I would never ever let myself get that heavy again. So then once I reached 17 stone 4, I was just totally disgusted with myself and I thought something has to change. So January, 2nd of January 2018, I started doing Weight Watchers from home, just using the app on my phone, and I managed to lose 1 stone and 10 pounds, and basically every day I ate vegetables and some sort of veggie meat product because I don't eat meat, and I cut out potatoes and pasta and rice, and yeah, just every day I would have like porridge and fruit for breakfast, and then sort of a low-fat packet of crisps and low-fat sandwich thin with like veggie ham or something, and lots of fruit for my lunch, and then dinner was always fake meat and lots of veg and some gravy. And it worked well until I clearly got bored, I don't know, or I know like my girls had their birthdays in March and things started to slip, and then after that I think I didn't really properly concentrate or lose any more weight. After May, that's just when it all completely stopped. And I reached 15 stone 7. And thankfully, after all the summer, after Christmas and everything, and I've also had this like flu-y thing all through January, which I was meant to start back in January, but I just couldn't because I've been so poorly. I've managed to maintain my weight since about May, so I'm still 15 stone 7, and that's what I reached after losing weight with Weight Watchers. Now, like I said, I fully intended to get back on Weight Watchers, and I've opened up the app so many times and got ready to do it, and then I just resort to eating pizza and toast and making sandwiches and eating big bowls of pasta, and I just cannot eat right, and I've got myself in such a bad place with food right now. I can't eat properly, I can't cook, I can't, you know, and this is bad because I have children, and you know, I'm so conscious about what I feed them, and I'm like, no, you have to have vegetables every day, you have to have fruit every day. I'm always making sure that they're having all their correct food groups and everything. And yet for some reason I can't do that with myself, and I don't know why. It's clearly some sort of mental blockage in my head. Anyway, I was documenting my weight loss on Instagram. I set up an account and just started posting every day, and it was keeping me motivated last year. I was doing well and everything. And then one day I saw this post come up about this 1-to-1 diet from the Cambridge weight plan, and I thought, I don't know. And anyway, I I was suffering with really bad anxiety. This was like a huge step to take, but I reached out to this consultant that had kept popping up in my Instagram feed, and she lives locally, only about 20 minutes down the road. So I reached out to her and just asked for some information, and I decided to go and have a chat with her yesterday. And I've done meal replacement diets before and didn't do very well, because basically I was sent meal replacement products in the post and that's it. You just kind of have to read the book and get on with it. Whereas with the one-to-one, and the whole thing of the one-to-one is, I'll show you on there, between the one-to-one is these little speech bubbles, and so it's basically you and your consultant. So it's not just getting products that you have to eat to help you lose the weight. You also get a consultant with that too. So it's someone who you can meet with every week. They will take your measurements, they will weigh you, and then they will talk you through any problems that you're having, anything that worked, anything that didn't work, what your goals are. You know, they don't just want to look at you as like this fat blob and say, oh yes, you need to lose weight. They will look at you and they will say, what is it that you would like to achieve? And it's not like, I want to go from a size 18 to an 8 or something like that. It's what would losing weight do to you to help you in your life? Like, what would it, you know? So I'll give you my example. I'm 15 stone 7. I have a BMI of over 37. I am a size 16 or 18 UK. I have a lot of joint problems. I get a lot of palpitations. I'm unable to sort of run around after my children, which I would love to be able to do. I walk upstairs or I walk up hills and I'm out of breath. I would like to have a better quality of life at the age of 30. Also, next year in June 2020, I am getting married to a man that I have been with for 7 years so far, or almost 7 years, next month, 7 years. And he loves me just the way I am, wobbly bits and all. I've got stretch marks from having my children, and obviously looking back at photos of when I was like 21 and I'd managed to lose weight and I got to 11 stone and I was like so happy with how I looked. I compare myself to that all the time, and I need to remind myself that I'm not 21 anymore. I've had 2 children. I'm just not that person anymore. I was technically like a little girl and now I'm a woman, and I have aged and I have gained more experience, and you know, things have happened in my life, and this is who I am now. I'm just a little heavy, and you know, I couldn't wish for anything more than marrying a man who thinks I'm beautiful the way that I am. But of course I want to be healthier, and of course I'd like to look beautiful and feel good and confident on my wedding day. But at the same time, as I explained to my consultant, I want to get to a healthy BMI. I want to be healthy. I want to make sure that I'm not at risk of heart disease or getting diabetes or anything like that, because I have children and a family and a soon-to-be husband who loves me and wants to be with me, and I want to be the best, healthiest, most confident person in their life that I can be. And that is why I'm doing this journey. So, now I've got all that out of the way. I just thought I should start off and let you know why I'm doing this. But yeah, so I should tell you as well that to be in the top end of my healthy BMI, I need to reach 10 stone 6. And obviously, like I said, there's this photo that I look at a lot of myself, and I'm wearing this black dress, and I was 21. It was just before I got pregnant with my first daughter, actually, literally weeks before. And I had lost weight using Weight Watchers, and I got to 11 stone. I was 12 stone 1 before that, so I'd lost 15 pounds. And yes, I was 11 stone, So I was still in the overweight category. Like I said, I have to be 10 stone 6 at my height to be in the healthy BMI range. But 11 stone, and I felt really good and I looked good. I've started up a Instagram page to go alongside this YouTube account as well. So I'll post a photo of what I looked like. I'll post that photo on my Instagram, and I'll show you some photos of what I looked like at the beginning of last year so you can see me at my biggest, and I'll show you some photos, because I'm sitting down right now, I'm not going to stand up on that, but I'll show you some photos of what I look like now as well. But yeah, when I got to 11 stone, I was able to wear like size 10 tops and stuff, something I'd never done before. I felt really good. I think, remembering back, I think in my head I kept thinking to myself, I still have more to lose. So perhaps when I reach my healthy BMI range, I'll be like, I've done it, you know, I feel great. I hope so anyway. But I also know that I looked slim at 11 stone, so I don't want to look ill or anything, but I will just see. I will see where I feel happy and confident. I will see where my body feels comfortable, and obviously just see how this diet goes. So you can do complete meal replacement, and that is step 1 on this plan, okay? And like I said, you're gonna get coached through all of it with your consultant. I've got this amazing consultant called Cheryl, who, like I said, I went and met yesterday, and I'm starting the diet today. It's currently 10 past 11, so we're getting on, and I still haven't had my breakfast yet. But I thought, I'm not starving right now, but I'm getting hungry, so I thought this is a good time to start. I have just made my first product. I'll show you if you can see. This is the maple and pecan porridge, which I need to chow down on in a minute because it says to eat it, you know, don't leave it any longer than 15 minutes. So should I try a bit and give you the verdict? Let's see. It's not bad, it's okay. So I'll eat that in a minute. I've also made myself a black cup of coffee with some tablet sweeteners. I've put 2 of those in. You can't use the granulated sweetener, which is what I normally use, and you can't have milk. And then in here I have some, oh, it's leaking, some plain water, because you have to drink at least 2.5 litres of water a day. So I'm gonna get on that. Where did I put it? Oh, there. I'm all over the place. I found this old book that I have, and I'm going to use this to just track like how much water I've drank in the day, to make sure that I'm drinking enough, and tracking like what products I'm having. But anyway, step 1, it's all food replacement. So I think you have 4 products a day. Get this book from one2one Cambridge as well. Yeah, step 1 is all food replacements. You've got 1A and 1B, and it's depending on your height and weight and medications you're on and things like that. So on 1A you would have 3 Cambridge weight plan products and lots of water, and on 1B you would have 4 products. Step 2, you have 3 of the Cambridge meals a day, or the one-to-one meals a day, and a 200 calorie meal. So this is the one that I've chosen to do, and I mean, probably you might find that the best, quickest, most drastic weight loss will be on plan 1, because you're solely on the meal replacements. But I have a really busy life. Like I said, I have 2 children, and I also work 2 jobs, and I just figured that if I was only eating the products, I might not have enough energy. I want to be able to like sustain myself, and so I could have quite easily said yes, I'll just do all meal replacements, but I don't want to make myself unwell, and like I said, I have a very busy life and I can't afford to be poorly. So I've chosen to be sensible this time, and I know I'm still going to lose weight, I'm still going to do well. It's going to be difficult, but I have Cheryl there to help me. So I'm going to have 3 products a day. So I'm having the porridge for breakfast. I'm going to have I'm gonna have a bar for lunch, and then for dinner I'm gonna have a meal, like a proper meal. So I'm gonna have some Quorn because I'm veggie, and I'm gonna have that's gonna be my protein, and then I'm gonna have some steamed vegetables, and I have to weigh it all out. It says here, let's see, your meals. So vegetables are all, they have this traffic light system as well, so the vegetables are all green, which is great. I got some mixed bags of like frozen veg yesterday, so that it will be easier to cook up and that. So on here we've got cauliflower, that's good. And what else is in there? Broccoli, that's good, that's on there. I just have to be careful because I know the bags that I got, they've got like peas and carrots in, which I'm not on the green. So yeah, I just have to be careful with that. And then Quorn, I picked up some Quorn chicken pieces, which I can have 200 grams, which is 180 calories. The steak strips, I can have 180 grams, so a bit less. And then the Quorn mince, I can have 170 grams, so less again. So it looks like the Quorn chicken pieces are going to be the best one to go for there. There's also tofu, and you can have 150 grams of tofu, so less again. So I don't know, get the most chicken, the Quorn chicken, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have a proper meal in the evening, and then if I'm still hungry after that, then I've got another product. This is the third one for the day, and it's just some like little bites. Oh, they should sound really good. So I can have them as like a snack in the evening, which will be quite nice, because then I can sit down with like a nice cup of like black tea or coffee and nibble on my little bites, and that will be a nice end to the day. So the products are not horrible. For breakfast, I've got the sachet here somewhere. Sorry, I'm all over the place because it's first day and I'm just trying to sort of explain how the plan works and what I'm doing, and I've lost my sachet. I must have left it in the kitchen. But I'll just show you. This is a different flavour, but this is the porridge. Like I said, I'm having the maple and pecan one. I think that's the old style as well, actually. Yeah, I've got a mixture of, they're like rebranding. So it used to be the Cambridge weight plan, and now it's the one-to-one diet by Cambridge weight plan. So as you can see, there's a bit of rebranding going on, but it's the same thing, you know. So yeah, I'm having the porridge this morning, and it's nice, it's fine, it's edible. Lunch, I'm just gonna have a bar and plenty more to drink. You know, you don't want to get constipated or anything like that. A cooked meal of protein and vegetables this evening, and then chocolate bites. These are mint chocolate and they look really good, and so that'll be my evening, like later on. And I've actually got work tonight, so I'll be having that at work. I'll be cooking up my meal before I go to work. And yeah, and then it's just going to be the struggle of trying to drink enough today. So but yes, today I feel positive, I feel happy, which is good because I do suffer from depression as well, but I've had a good 6 months sort of free of feeling horrible. I'm not on any medication, so I'm just in a better place right now, which is good. But yeah, I'm actually feeling happy and ready to try this. And again, I'm so happy that I have the support of Cheryl to help me through this, because I don't think I'd be able to do this on my own. But I'm just having in my head that picture of how I want to look on my wedding day, and the sort of mum that I want to be, and just having a more comfortable, confident life in the future. So yeah, like I said, I'll be posting on my Instagram. I've popped it in my channel description, and I will update you with how everything goes tomorrow. So I will see you then. Bye.